Good morning, students. Today let us have the revision surface areas and volume revision 2. See the first question. Surface area of a sphere is 616 cm square. Find its radius. So this question appeared in 2008. We know the formula of surface area of the sphere. What is surface area of sphere formula? Surface area of sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. We are given with that 616 cm square. Let us substitute the value 4 into 22 by 7 into r square is equal to 616. Let us transfer this r square is equal to 616 into 7 divided by 4 into 22. Let us divide this by 2. Here also 3 times. Just give the space 16, 8 twos. Be careful, it is not 38, 0, the place you have to give. Again by 2 we have 1 time, now 10, 5 time, in 8, 4 time. Now let us have division with the 22. By 11 it is 2 times, by 11, 1 time 11, then comes 44, 4 time. We shall cancel 14 by 2, it is 7. So we are having 7 into 7 in the numerator, that is 7 square. R square is equal to 7 square, which means R is equal to 7 centimeter. Always radius comes in positive units, so we are taking R is equal to 7 centimeter. Now we have the second question. A cylinder and a cone are of same base radius and same height. Find the ratio of the volume of cylinder to that of cone. Both are having, cylinder as well as cone are having base radius same and height same. We have to find the ratio of volume of cylinder to that of the cone. So volume of cylinder formula. Volume of cylinder divided by, as it is ratio, we will write it as volume of cylinder by volume of cone equal to, write the formula, it is pi r square h divided by 1 by 3 pi r square h. Pi cancels, r square, h also, because they are same. That's why this is 1 divided by 1 by 3. Numerator 1 divided by 1 by 3. That means 1 into multiply by the reciprocal. Here we have having 3 by 1. Therefore, volume of cylinder is to, the ratio, this is how we are writing. Volume of cylinder is to volume of cone. That's equal to 3:1. Question number 3. The radii of two cones are in the ratio 2:1. Radii of two cones, let it be R1 is to R2 equal to 2:1, and their volumes are equal. Volume of first cone, that is V1, equal to V2, volume of the second cone. What is the ratio of their height? So if R1 is to R2 equal to 2:1, let us take R1 is equal to 2x as the ratio. 2:1, we can change it as, let R1 equal to 2x and R2 equal to 1x, that is x itself. Given that both the volumes are equal, what is volume of cone? Formula we have to substitute 1 by 3 pi r square h. Here r square is r1 square. H is of first one, so h1, that's equal to 1 by 3 pi r2 square h2. h2 is of second one. So let us substitute 1 by 3 pi can be cancelled on both the side. r1 square, isn't it 2x whole square into h1. Here it is equal to 1x whole square, that is x square into h2. 2 2s are 4x square h1 equal to x square h2 into. Okay, so h1 by h2, I am transferring to this. Then x square divided by 4x square as the denominator here, 4x square. So this is 1x square, actually we are cancelling. So we are getting it as 1 by 4. So the ratio, required ratio, we can write it as h1 is to h2 is equal to 1 is to 4. This is how we have to find the ratio. We will see the next question, fourth question. That is, the radii of the bases of a cylinder and a cone are in the ratio 3 is to 4 and their heights are in the ratio 2 is to 3. What is the ratio of their volumes? Two things are given to us, children. The radii of the bases of cylinder and a cone in the ratio 3 is to 4. So how do we write that? Radius of cylinder is to radius of cone. That's equal to 3 is to 4. Let it be 3x and 4x. That is also we can take. Now it's given that h of cylinder is to h of cone. H of cone. That's equal to 2 is to 3. Okay. So now next step is, what is the ratio of their volume? So volume of cylinder by volume of cone we have to take. Volume of cylinder by volume of cone. What is that equal to? Volume of cylinder is pi r square h by 1 by 3 pi r square h. R and h are different in this case. So we can cancel pi. 3 comes in the numerator. Divide by 1 by 3 means multiply by 3. 3 into radius of the first one, cylinder, it is 3. Let it be 3 itself. 3 square we can multiply into h of cylinder. It is 2 divided by r square. R square of cone it is 4 square into h of cone it is 3. We can cancel. This is how. Now 3 square is 9 we get into 2 divided by 4 square 16. We can cancel. What do we get? So we can cancel it by 2. 2 one time it is 8. So 9 divided by 8. So our answer is volume of cylinder by. So here we can write it as volume of cylinder is to volume of cone. That's equal to 9 is to 8. This is the required volume ratio. Fifth question. A glass cylinder with a diameter 20 cm has water to a height of 9 cm. Diameter of the cylinder is given. D is equal to 20 cm. Therefore, R is equal to 10 cm. Height of the cylinder, H of cylinder it is. H of cylinder is equal to 9 cm. It is better if you write all these values like this. A metal cube of 8 cm edge. Always we are using the letter A. Cube side is 8 cm. It is immersed in it completely. So we have a cylinder with water inside to a height of 9 cm. Now we are going to put a metallic cube inside. Metallic cube is having edge 8 cm. It completely immerses in it. It is completely immersed in it. Calculate the height by which water will rise on the cylinder. As we are putting this metal cube inside, volume of cube will be equal to volume of water raised up. So as we are immersing the cube, water rises up. So volume of cube will be equal to volume of water raised up. Volume of water is rising up. Water is rising up in the cylinder. So it takes the shape of the cylinder. So volume of water raised up will be equal to volume of that cylinder of such a height to which it is raised up. So we can write it as volume of cube equal to volume of water raised up. Volume of water raised up. The volume of water raised up, we will be using the formula pi r square h. The reason is it is a cylindrical vessel. So water take the shape of the vessel. So volume of cube we know it is 8 cube, that is equal to 8 cube, 8 into 8 into 8 equal to volume of water raised up. Since it is of the form cylinder, we can write the formula pi r square h. So 8 into 8 into 8 is equal to, we have pi value 3.14, we have to consider into r square. Radius is 10, 10 into 10 into height is 9. This is how we are getting. Now let us transfer it. So h we have to find out in this case. Here h is given as the glass cylinder with a diameter has water to a height of 9 cm. Already whatever is there, that height is 9 cm. For water raised up, we are considering h to be found out. So let us transfer this 8 into 8 into 8 divided by 3.14 into 10 into 10. So that is equal to h. So what to do? Next we have to transfer the change the decimals. How do we change the decimal? We are multiplying by 100 to this number. So decimal will move 2 digit right. So become divide by 314. That's equal to h. So when you multiply this 8 into 8 into 8 divided by 314, you'll be getting it as 1.63. It comes in centimeter. This is the height of water level, raised up water. So again I'll be explaining. Cylinder is having diameter 20 centimeter, water at a height of 9 centimeter. That's what I took it here. Now cube is having side 8 centimeter. When cube is immersed in the water, volume of cube will be equal to volume of water raised up. As the water rising up in the cylinder, it takes the shape of the cylinder. So we are using the formula pi r square h. So volume of cube equal to volume of water raised up. So we are substituting 3.14 into radius of cylinder is 10 into 10 and water raised up at h centimeter height. So keep h as it is, transfer this, you are getting it as 1.63 centimeter. Let us see the sixth question. 500 persons are taking a dip into a cuboidal pond which is 80 meter long and 50 meter broad. What is the rise of water level in the pond if the average displacement of the water by a person is 0.04 meter cube? So 500 persons are taking dip into the cuboidal pond. Cuboidal pond is having length 80 meter and breadth 50 meter. So we got L is equal to 80 meter, breadth is equal to 50 meter. In this pond 50 persons are taking the dip. What is the rise of water level in the pond? Rise of water level, we have to find out what is h. If the average displacement of water by a person is 0.04 meter cube. When one person taking a dip, 0.04 meter cube of volume moves into the water, dips into the water. Okay. So as 2 person, it is 2 into 0.04 meter cube. Same way, when 500 person are taking the dip, volume increases to 500 into 0.04 meter cube. That is how we have to understand. When volume of water, here we have to write it as volume of water displaced, volume of water displaced by 500%. That will be, volume of water displaced by 500% will be 500 into, per person 0.04 meter cube of water is getting displaced. So when we multiply 500 into 0.04, what do we get? It's very simple. 5 fours are 20. You have to move the decimal. Give 2 zeros also here. Take this decimal to this side. So we have only 20. The number is 20 meter cube. 500 into 0.04. 5 fours are 20. then give the two zeros and 2 decimal. It is 20 meter cube of water increases. Okay. Now, what is the volume of cuboid? Volume of cuboid having h as the height, L as the length and B as the breadth. It is LBH. LBH. Is that equal to 20 meter cube? Now, the reason is the volume of water displays when 500 person are taking the dip. That's equal to 20 meter cube. So, volume displacement in the shape of cuboid itself, that's why we are considering LBH. So, let us substitute the value. L is 80 into breadth 50 into h we have to find out equal to 20. Everything comes in meters. So, h is equal to 20 by 80 into 50. 20 by 80 into 50. So, what do we get when we simplify? Zeros can be cancelled. 1, this is 4 times. So, this is 1 by 5 4s are 20. 1 by 200 meter comes as the h. So, how do we convert that? Is that equal to 1 by 200? Meter means 100 centimeter. Meter means 100 centimeter. So, dividing by 100. 1 by 2 centimeter, that's equal to half or 0.5 centimeter. So, when 500 people takes a dip inside the water, the height at which water level rises is 0.5 centimeter only. Only 0.5 or half centimeter water rises up in the pond, because pond is such a big one. 500 person are taking the dip. Only 0.5 centimeter height at which water rises up. Let us see the 7th question. The barrel of a fountain pen, cylindrical in shape, is 7 centimeter long and 5 millimeter in diameter. So, cylindrical shape, 7 centimeter long. Long, here we represent it as h is equal to 7 centimeter. And 5 millimeter in diameter. Diameter 5 millimeter, that's equal to 0.5 centimeter. Then radius will be 0.5 divided by 2. That will be the radius. We know that half of it will be 0.25 centimeter. That is the radius. Now a full barrel of ink in the pen will be used upon writing 330 words on an average. How many words would use up a bottle of ink containing 1/5 of a liter? Bottle is having 1/5 of a liter ink. We can use the barrel for writing 330 words. What is the volume of the barrel? We have to find out. First, let us think what is the shape of the barrel. It is cylindrical. So, volume of barrel, that is actually volume of cylinder. That is pi r square h we have to calculate. What is pi r square h? Substitute the values. 22 by 7 into r square 0.25 into 0.25 and height is given as 7. So easily you can cancel this two. Multiply 25 into 25, 625. Give the decimal into 22. What do we get? It is equal to 1.375 cm cube of ink is there in one barrel. Now, let us find out how much ink is there in the bottle. So, volume of ink in the bottle. Volume of ink in bottle. What is the condition? What is that they have given? 1/5 of a liter. 1 by 5 of liter. That is 1 by 5 into. Liter is equal to 1000 cm cube. Isn't it? So, 1000 cm cube. So, 1/5 of 1000. We can cancel by 5. 5 2's 10. Give the zeros. So, we have 200 cm cube of ink in the bottle. So, how many such barrels are there? We have to find out next. How do we do that? Here we have found out volume of the barrel equal to 1.375 cm cube. Volume of ink in the bottle is 200 cm cube. This is the total volume of ink we have. In one barrel we can have only this much. So number of barrels equal to this total volume divided by volume of one barrel. Better you can remove the decimal and cancel. That is better. Try it. We have 200 here. Give 3 more zeros. That means you are multiplying by 1000 in the numerator and denominator. You have to cancel. Then do the division. After cancelling, you will be getting the value 145.4545. It goes on like that. Please do the calculation. This is the number of barrel. We know that we cannot have like this. We have to round it. Anyway, we will round the answer. Last answer will be rounding up. How many words would use up a bottle of ink containing 1/5 of liter? So, how many words can be written? How many words can be written? By one barrel, we can have 330 words. Therefore, with this many barrels, how many words can be? Therefore, what is the step? Required number of words actually. How many words can be written? Required number of words. So, 330 words by one barrel. So 330 into we have 145.45. It goes on 45. Multiply with this, you will be getting the value 48,000. With the winding up, rounding up, you will be getting 48,000 number of words will be there after using this much of ink.